Well, she's a friendly face of elder care. Dr. Marion's campaign to build awareness about America's elder care crisis will span the country in a nationwide tour this summer.
And this morning, Dr. Marion stopped by the Sacramento and Company studios to talk about her most recent book, Elder Care Made Easier, 10 Steps to Help You Care for Aging Loved Ones. And we've got it right here.
And you are in the middle of your nationwide
bus tour.
Yes, 40 days across the country.
Wow. Now, why is this so important to you?
I am passionate about the elderly. We have many issues in this country, and we're not sufficiently prepared for the elder care. I call it an elder care tsunami that is heading our way, and we are not prepared. And the caregivers, which I love the elderly, and the book was written so that the caregiver had the opportunity of zeroing in on what they might need. I wrote it not as chapters, but as 10 steps, so that the caregiver can just zero in on the specific that they need, and then eventually read the whole book. But if they want to deal with transportation or how to hire or financial issues, or even how to communicate with an elderly person, it's in the book, and the book is as thin as I could possibly make it.
Well, you've got a lot of good information and like workbook style stuff back here with good daily visit forms and different kinds of forms and information logbooks that people might want to create on their own.
My experience is that people need to get organized because it's a very time and energy consuming process to take care of somebody. And I have very good sponsors. Boomertown.com is sponsoring this trip, and RLTV is also sponsoring it, and they have websites, and my website, drmarion.com, has enormous amount of information, and I respond to people's questions.
Ah, okay, well that's good.
So it's very personal.
Now, is this good for people who have an elderly member of their family in the home with them, or even outside the home? Or
across the board.
Across the board.
Across the board. There are so many issues. Is the person living by themselves? Do you want to move them into your house? And the kind of questions to ask before you make the transition, I don't want to go into it because we don't have enough time for this.
Sure.
But do you want to put them in, do they need to go into an assisted living? Or has it come to the point where they need a nursing facility? Or do they need hospice? And some people don't understand that hospice can be brought into the home or into the assisted living if needed.
Or the differences.
Right.
Of all those
yes,
things.
there are enormous differences and subtle differences, and the book covers most of those issues.
Right. Now, what are the biggest struggles that you see or that you hear from with caregivers?
Caregivers are struggling. They're like jugglers, you know. They're taking care of their families. They're trying to keep their job going. If they want to make any headroads in their own job, are they sacrificing going ahead in their own job, or like just kind of paddling to just keep above water? They have to deal with all the geriatric issues, taking somebody to the doctor's office, dealing with medications, dealing with who's coming in. There's such a myriad of issues to be dealt with. The more organized they are, the better they can handle the situation. But I am finding that the caregivers across this country are just fraying at the edge. They don't have enough time, energy, or finances to deal with the myriad of issues.
And you spoke about going cross-country in your converted Greyhound bus, which is parked right outside our studios there. Now, I hear that you're also filming this trip.
Yes, there's going to be a documentary at the end. What I want to do is get on tape all the things where people are happy about aging, because it's not a depressing situation. Hopefully we all age, and we age gracefully. That's the goal. And I want to film these success stories, but also what is working across the country. We pretty much know what the problems are, and some of them are universal and some are specific to different regions. But where are the successes? What is working? What have you found that is working? And I am finding those things, and I'm loving it. I'm very excited.
We're just about out of time. Do you have any final words for caregivers out there?
Yes, caregivers are not alone. There's a wealth of information. Just don't drown in all the information. Sometimes you print out at the computer 300 pages, and you still don't know where to go. Do it step by step. Break it down into small segments that are doable, then go on to the next. And of course, read my book.
Okay.
All right. Elder Care Made Easier, Dr. Marion's 10 Steps. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And good luck on your trip, too.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, still ahead, you can support